Hello Internet, Magic Man here from MMOBomb.com, bringing you another first look video. This time it's for Master X Master MXM from NCSoft. Now the game is currently in its very initial first public alpha test, which runs just this weekend, and quite honestly, it's been a little bit of a disaster as far as the servers go, but that's what alpha is for. So we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that we can spend about 15-20 minutes in here just checking it out, giving you some first impressions. If you don't know what the game is, you've probably heard a lot about it. It's got MOBA elements, it's got PvE dungeon crawling elements a la Diablo, Torchlight, things like that. It's got deathmatch elements, it's got gearing, it's got heroes, except they call them masters, and yeah, so let's start there. The idea behind the game's lineup is basically like every MOBA you've ever seen. Lots of champions, heroes, whatever. In this game, masters. And there's a bit of a crossover here. I've seen people likening the game to like a mascot mashup, something like a Super Smash Brothers. It's not like that. I mean, there are characters here, Death Knight from Lineage, and let's go to, where's another one? Right there from Ion. We've also got Mondo Zax down here somewhere. Rightlock from Guild Wars 2. Where's Mondo? Did I skip over him? Where are you? Mondo? Seriously? What? No, I know. From WildStar, I know you're here. There you are. Duh. Alright, so you do have a bit of a mascot mashup, but, you know, unless you play Lineage and Lineage 2 and Ion, and you're gonna miss it. The characters aren't that noticeable. Plus, there's more characters in the Masters lineup that just aren't in other games. So, yes, I think of it more as a cameo appearances than I would with any, like, mascot mashup. And speaking of mascots and your masters here, this is how the cash shop is generally going to work. Yeah, you're going to have masters unlocked when you first start the game. You're going to have 2, and there'll be 3 additional ones in a rotation. So you'll have 5 available right off the bat. 2 are yours unlocked permanently. 3 of them are on a free rotation that will cycle periodically and get you new heroes. Alright, so this is the first support item given to masters who play well. I can't claim that yet. As you see, I've literally just started. I've had so much difficulty trying to get into the game. Other things in the cash shop will feature the typical skins and boosts and things like that. Now, masters can be unlocked through gameplay. Let's do some PvE while we're chatting here. All right, so I have a master shop quartet. I got a goal to obtain 4 masters. Complete 4. Play any 3 normal matches in Arena, dispatch 3 times with a combination of Taijin and Inowin. Alright, well, we'll go Taijin and Inowin in this level. Clear any 2 missions with a friend. Well, we're going to play solo. Let's go ahead and do normal. And I think I have, let's go ahead and dispatch now. And we'll do Taijin and Inowin. So you'll notice that I'm picking 2 masters here. We'll get into that in just a second. As we finish talking about the cash shop, we'll ready up. Now, we're going to do the PvE side of things. There are optional control settings, so you can opt for mouse control or keyboard control. I've opted for keyboard control, WASD movement, and just moving my mouse moves my targeting circle. So it's got a bit of a twin-stick shooters feel. And, of course, we fucking disconnect. So let's try again. Alright, so we've rebooted, and we're back in our match. We're right at the beginning. Alright, now keep in mind, we're playing on the normal mode, and I was finishing up talking about the cash shop, which skins, cosmetic items, boosts, and stuff like that. Now, the masters themselves can be bought through playing the game and getting in-game currency through achievements and odds and ends like that, or you could get impatient and just buy that currency with cash. Either way. So, WASD movement. Now, my first master here is a ranged weapon. So holding down left, mouse fires. Obviously, I've got an overheating icon there in the middle. Right mouse triggers a roll But you'll notice the white stamina meter, now I can't roll for a while. And just like a MOBA, I've got my R, Q, and E abilities. R is my ultimate, which I don't have yet. So I'll be able to use Q and E, which are, one's a grenade and one's a concussive blast to knock things down. You've also got secondary abilities to get yourself a little bit of life, or combat instinct, yeah. But the one big thing you'll notice is that we've got 2 masters down here. They can tag in and out like this. Boom. Just by scrolling my mouse wheel, now I've got 11 seconds before I can tag back in. I've got a new master with all new abilities, so you can pick a combination of masters that lend themselves to complementing each other's play style. So, alright, let's start working our way through here. Now, all of these levels come with multiple versions of difficulty, but that does not mean that coming in here on story mode, which I've already completed, and coming in here on normal mode means, oh, I'm looking at the exact same thing, they just have more hit points and they hit harder. No, in multiple difficulty settings, you could be looking at new monsters totally, or monsters that are the same models as when you were previously in there but have all new abilities. It's not just an HP sponge type deal. In the lower right-hand corner, you can see that I am working towards an S ranking. I've got A right now, 16 hit combo, 18 hit combo, 7 chain kills. I didn't get there fast enough to up my chain. But I do have 20 kills without getting hit. However, I just let my gun overheat. That's not good for me. Can't let these things get too close. Oh, I got hit. Damn it. Damn it, I was doing so well. Alright, let's take out some trees here. Spacebar gives me a little jumpy jump, but I couldn't have jumped over that obstacle anyway, so we had to take it out. He's a trap! Of course, it's a trap. Alright, let's start. Let's throw a grenade down right there. Get a little concussive blast right there. Oh yeah, baby. Little bit of lag right there, but not too bad. I mean, we seem to be hanging steady besides our one disconnect already. Oh, that would have been useful to have in the middle of actually fighting things. All kinds of power-ups on the ground that make you go faster, deal quad damage, all kinds of different things. So make sure you're picking up those power-ups. Boom, concussive blast, that's my Q ability. I see you hiding back there. Come on out. Wow, you're being a little douche. There you go. We are troubleshooting the connection issues. Well, there we go. Honestly, the server has been the worst part of the alpha, and oh boy. Let's take a guess at who one of those some players is gonna be. The server itself has been the worst part of alpha, and you know, I guess that's to be expected. I find it a little odd from a company as big as NCSoft. And also one that sent out all the alpha keys, so there's an expectation of you know what your audience size is going to be. So I find it a little odd that there are this many server issues. Maybe some issues when you first boot up, but I don't know. So either way, that's been hands down the worst part of the alpha so far. This time we're actually going to try to use the supplies. Weapon damage capsule. Alright. Now we're tearing things up. So yeah, connection and the server themselves, they've been taking it down for like hours and hours at a time. I literally tried, it's now Sunday. I tried recording this Friday. I tried recording this 3 different times on Sunday, or Saturday. Nope, 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 and nope. Either the connection issues were so bad that I could not get decent footage, or in the case of yesterday predominantly, I couldn't get on. They shut the game down for like an hour or 2 in the morning, and then when they brought it back up, I had gone and run some errands, I came home, they took it down for another 4 or 5 hours. It's just, the servers have been the mess here. Now, my hero, my master here, is at about 30% health, so I'm going to swap out, because while swapped out, the master you're not controlling will regain health. Now, this character has the ability to hold left mouse and charge an attack, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, kind of pointless since we're at the end of this section. I'd warp on up, baby. 90, 100, don't disconnect. No, man, no, don't disconnect. Man. All right, we made it. So I've got a much slower rate of fire, I'm sure you're noticing, but I'm also doing an ass ton more damage. Is that a unit of measurement? Ass ton? Shit ton? A metric ton? I don't know. Okay, apparently there's an alternate route through there, which we'll be exploring probably in another difficulty setting. Oh, look at that. Just pluck these guys off. So what are my abilities down here? Zero in, stealth, and is unable to move while taking aim. Reticle appears, allowing Inowin to track enemies and fire at the perfect moment. Successfully killing an enemy with zero in restores some ultimate gauge. Yeah, so you have to fill your ultimate gauge here to actually use your ultimate, your R ability. Energy Lance unleashes a massive discharge of energy from Inowin's rifle, damaging all enemies in a line. Shot Caller calls out a specific target, increasing their chance to be critically struck. And then right mouse is my dodge, of course. Alright, cool. Come chase me, boys. There we go. Ugh. Oh, I guess it was just a bit too far away, I guess? So, what's my range? Yeah, see, it doesn't clearly go all the way up the screen, so we do have a bit of a range here. Alright, let's use the totem. What does that do? Oh, well, that would have been useful. Too bad I'm killing these guys as I get to the totem, so it really doesn't matter that I can use the totem. Wow, her rate of fire is so slow, and I still overheated the damn thing. Whoa, lag. Alright, we should be coming up on a boss soon. This is a bit longer than the story mode, obviously. But if you like on the PvE side of things, obviously there are... it's very familiar gameplay to anybody that's played Diablo or anything like that. Any type of dungeon crawler, so you're good to go there. Yeah, shock them. And it's quick jump in, jump out gameplay. So I could do this co-op, I could jump in with a couple of friends and do these. I could come and do these solo if I only had a few minutes. So am I supposed to be destroying those? Is that what this is doing, or will this actually, yeah, see... Will that damage them? Yeah, it will. Alright. So very quick co-op opportunities or solo play on the PvE side. On the PvP side, right now, there's a death match, which we'll take a look at, and then there's a MOBA element, which depends on how stable the servers are and if I'll be able to show it to you. Maybe I'll show you the bots, the tutorial on that one. So for the most part, it's a MOBA, but there are elements of, getting enough points and enough shards that you can summon titans, getting enough shards that you can turn into a titan yourself, or one of the heroes on the board, on your team. And yes, your team does get to decide if you're the one turning into the titan or not. They'll give you a confirm box on if you think that person should do it. So, and there are, like, PvE elements mixed into that PvP, like taking out bosses inside of dungeons so that you can get extra points. See, I'm not even using any abilities here. Let's go ahead and use R. Yes, that's our ultimate, which is less than impressive animation-wise, but... And bang. That should finish this up. Get these boys here. I'll pick them up. See, I'm still only an A rank, though. Probably because I sat around for the first minute showing you controls at the beginning, so I foobarred my time. But, hey, what are you gonna do? That's not the end? Oh, okay, so we're at the boss now. Alright, let's see what this boss has in store for us. Alright. No, I'm thinking we need to get rid of that totem. It's tethered to you. Tethered to the boss is usually the first indication of get that the hell out of here.
Please use them for your battle.
Of course, we'll call our shot there using E ability on the boss, just so we can increase the likelihood of damage. Gotta let my weapon cool down. Oh, totem, get this the hell out of here. As soon as I can stay still for a second.
Dodge this.
Yeah, that's less than impressive to watch. Be ultimate, be honest there. That ultimate is, you know, okay. Alright, we're doing well, we're doing well. Still an A rank, but that's alright. And I think we got this. Goodbye, stage clear. So you get the point PvE-wise. Pick up all my loots, my mad loots. And based on rank, I'll get to choose some of these rewards here. Since I got an A, I'll get 4 choices. Or I'll get 4 selections. Alright, augments. Which we'll talk about briefly. No, I don't want to spend any money. And we'll return to the bridge. Augments are a way of altering your master's gameplay. So let's take a look. We can open up the masters here. And we'll go to Inowin, who we were just playing, and we'll go to our nodes. So you can add these nodes, these different types of nodes, into your character's kind of loadout, and add stats so you can play them more the way you want to play them. So a little bit of customization there, and of course you get the master story if you want to see some of the lore that goes into it, the skills, the weapons, the skins that you can purchase. Now, in the PvP, which we'll check out right now on this portal, let's go to the combat training area, and we'll do an AI bot match. That way we just get queued up instantly. Hey, look, gold for free. Nice, awesome. Woohoo, yay. Finding players. Finding AI bots. Okay. Actually, it's probably finding 2 players to team up with me. What else we got here? All right, so my options. Take a look through here for. Oh, okay, we're ready to go. You know what? Let's take Taejin, but I've already shown you Inowin, so let's go with. And I haven't bought anybody else yet. Let's go with. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, we'll see how that works out. I don't know if these are good compliments. What are the... I've never played this master at all, so... What are the skills here? Block the next 1 attack to hit you upon extinguishing your block. You teleport to release damage. Oh, that's cool. That's your... What's the,
Match starting.
Alright, here we go. So this is a 3v3, technically a 6v6, since we can swap out. Good, very strategic thing to do. Obviously, very low on life. Boom, swap out. Now you have a whole new master with a full health bar, while your weakened master revitalizes themselves. Alright, so this is a just combat training arena, and so you can have death matches in here. And that's really all this is. I can level up my abilities in this match and in the MOBA style match. You can actually level up your skills. This one, you know, there's not too much to speak of. We're going to kill the hell out of each other for 5 minutes and see who kills each other more. And just like that, I get first blood. Yay, bots. Now with the connection issues, I'm a bit afraid to queue up for the MOBA one. I don't know if we'll A, get enough players very quickly for the first look here, or B, actually maintain a connection. We'll try it though. We'll see what happens. Wow, this guy's jumping all over the place. I'm just kind of moving with his fire. Damn. Come on, drop. Got it. And let's swap to my other master because I was getting myself pummeled there. Oh, that was cool. My Q ability with that little teleport. Ziggy Moon has a multi-kill. Really? How did I... Oh, this is a physical melee attack and I can overheat on it? Oh, come on. Wow, what's going on? Get rid of that shield. That was kind of a bad swap. Oh, Ziggy got credit for that? Oh, that was a bad time to swap masters there. Let's go back. Ended up going to jump into a master that had almost no health. Not exactly sure what my ultimate there did. Jump up there. Get him. Get off this box. It's my box. Oh, yeah, get him. Goodbye. Magic Man's in a frenzy. Multi-kill, baby. Alright, now here comes our opponents. AI easy now. Alright, what's up, buddy? Oh, it probably should not be jumping in there. I popped some AoE abilities, but come on, come get him. Oh god, I'm the only one that died. A little less than 2 minutes left, and I'm the one that takes a death right there. Because I was getting greedy and trying to go for all three. That's what I get for getting greedy. And I even tried to swap out, but it was too late. It was too late. It was too late. That's alright. Come back and get vengeance. Ooh, got knocked up into the air and stunned there. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. So I'm sure as development continues, we'll see more maps and modes and objectives like this. Particularly on the PvE side, or PvP side, I mean. Oh, Ziggy Moon stole that kill again. Damn, Ziggy's a thief. He is a thief. Oh, nice grenade shot right there, Magic Man, if I do say so myself. And I do. Alright, I'm not the only one that died! Woohoo! Woohoo! Because on my team, it's 3 real people. So let's swap out there. We're not dying again. There's 30 seconds. Come on, come on. No, we're not making that same mistake again. Screw it. You guys can hang out back there if you want. Sorry. Not gonna be drawn over there, buddy. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and alright, we take it 22-2. I wasn't the only one that died. I feel good about that. Yeah. 9 kills, 1 death, 9 assists, score of 9. Led the team. That's what I'm talking about. Now let's see real quick if we can get into a MOBA match. I mean, we probably won't play the whole thing, but at least you can get an idea. So let's go to Titan Ruins, and well, you know what? Let's queue up for a bot match. At least it'll queue it up quickly, or should queue it up quickly. So this is, it's MOBA. It's 3 lanes. Got to build yourself. Go down the lane. There's minions. There's creeps. That kind of thing. You'll level up your abilities. It's exactly MOBA, except there are some differences. Again, a big one being these titans that you can summon every 100 points. One will generate for you and start tearing down a lane. And if the opponent spawns one, you need to take them out as fast as possible. They do quite a bit of damage. You'll also be collecting shards throughout the match. Your team, once you have 10 shards, you can actually turn yourself into one of these titans, as long as the majority of your teammates agree that you should do so instead of them should do so. So there are some interesting little tweaks on the element, and we are 10% of our way from playing that story. For getting a reward. Nice. Very cool. Extend matching range. Come on. Is it really having this much of a time, or this much of a challenge finding an AI bot match? Estimated time 9 minutes 30 seconds to find 5 people to team up against 5 bots. What are all of you doing? Queue up! Instead of just standing here, damn it. Queue up! Yeah, we're not waiting 9 minutes 30 seconds, gang. Yeah, so you get it. It's a MOBA with some additional options there, including some PvE type fights where you go into battles or go into buildings and try and take out a boss for extra points, all while the other team's trying to come in and get the final hit on that boss or kill you while the boss is killing you. So there are a few tweaks to it, but it's a MOBA. I've shown you everything else that the game has to offer, at least right now. But this is Master X Master MXM by NCSoft in early alpha, obviously, so everything I've shown you today could change anyway, and with only 2 maps, I'm sure there's shit that it will change. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let us know what you think of the game in the comments below. Until next time, gang, this is Magic Man saying stay safe. We'll see you on the servers.